Okay, so we are going to look at mid-segments of a triangle. A mid-segment of a triangle basically is going to go from the midpoint of one side of the triangle to the midpoint of the other side of the triangle. And it can go, there will be three midpoints, mid-segments in a triangle. So with the patty paper, we've already drawn our triangle, and in order for us to find the midpoint of a side without measuring, we're going to just basically fold this line in over on itself. So I'm going to make this endpoint match up with this endpoint so we can get the midpoint of that side first. So just fold it up. And we don't need to crease the whole thing. We just need to put a little pinch in it, like right there. Okay? So we can kind of see that's where the midpoint of that side would be. And then we need to do the same thing again with this side. Fold it up over so it touches itself. And then again, pinch this side. Okay? So now we have the 2 points here. We're going to trace this line. Now it's supposed to be from one point to the next. And draw it in. Kind of getting everything all twisted here. Okay? So, there we go. That would be one of the mid-segments of this triangle. Alright? Now, mid-segments of triangles are parallel to the side that they do not touch. So this particular mid-segment here would be parallel to this line. So we can go ahead and put the parallel mark on there. Okay? And let's go ahead and label this triangle. I'm going to say this is A, B, C. And we're going to call this mid-segment D, E. Alright, so since we know that this is the midpoint, D is the midpoint, we can go ahead and put our congruency marks in for each side, and that E is the midpoint of BC. Okay, and then we have that marked off here. Now, we could also show you that DE, if we measured it, should be half the length of segment AC. The measure of a mid-segment is half as long as the measure of the side that it is parallel to. So if we measured it, that's what we would come up with. Okay, that's important to remember. The measure of the mid-segment, which we'll say is DE, is going to be half the measure of the side that it's parallel to, which in this case is segment AC. Okay? Now, you could turn the triangle and you could put in the mid-segment that would lay kind of in this direction here. And we could also mark it as being parallel to this side, to segment BC. And then there would be also a mid-segment that's parallel to AB. We're not going to draw all of those in there so that you can keep it simple. But just know that one of the most important things to note is that the mid-segments go from midpoint to midpoint in the triangle, and that they are parallel to the side that they do not touch.